Hello from a busy show floor at ISC West 2025. I'm joined by Senior Product Director Thomas Fehr of Vosker. How's the show so far?
Yeah, been very much pleasure. Very busy.
It is busy out there.
Very busy.
That's a good thing. Hey, let's jump right in. Tell me about Vosker's target verticals, Thomas.
Sure. So, to give you kind of a setup on that of what the use is for Vosker, we really look at our cameras giving solutions for people that have applications for security, project management in remote locations. What that means is that they don't have any access to power, they don't have any access to Wi-Fi, right? So they need a solution that's going to be able to be battery operated, going to be able to have a solar recharge, have a cellular connection. So some of the industries that really caught on to that quickly, first two was construction and farming. Like, can you imagine a construction site? It has no power that's initially hooked up, maybe temporary power. They want to secure the site, so they can get a Vosker solution, take a camera, take it out of the box, get it set up right away that day, and they've got security for their construction site. Farm, same thing, right? You think of a farm, big expansive land, there's no power there. So if they want to secure, watch what's going on with their animals, get a sense of what's going on with the expensive equipment they have and make sure it's secure, they've got the Vosker cameras can be installed. You know, so those were the beginning ones that really took off. And then we saw that if you think of remote might not always be something really far away. So think of a parking lot at a retail location, like a Walmart. You know, if they want to put a camera out there, or cameras, to secure that parking lot, they've got to dig a trench, run wires, electricity, it's thousands of dollars. So something like a solution from Vosker, get that camera out there, have it installed in a few hours, next thing you know, your parking lot is secure. Right, so we've got a lot of that happening, commercial properties, perimeter locations, parking, where they're using Vosker cameras. And finally, one of the sort of evolving ones is infrastructure. So if you think of utilities like oil and gas, water, electricity, right? They have these remote locations. They have existing large systems of IP cameras that are wired, but they want to be able to put in their remote sites, remote locations without power or Wi-Fi and install security. So if they have vandalism, if they have loitering, or if they have different things, they can secure those infrastructure sites.
So how is Vosker adapting its solutions to better serve these businesses?
Sure. So one of the things that we've seen is as more and more customers are using Vosker cameras, we've got what we call a multi-camera type of customer. So here at the show, we've introduced a multi-camera license, and that enables somebody that's looking to buy 5, 10, 50, 100 cameras, that they can easily bring all those cameras in on one license. That makes managing the cameras a lot easier, and they have a whole new feature set. So one of the key themes is around unlimited, right? So if you think about how the camera works, it takes a detection. So on a license, they have unlimited detections for every camera. Unlimited downloads. They want to get an HD version of the detection, the video or the photo. They're able to request that as many as they need. And we have a new feature called share access. So when you think of using many cameras together, let's say go back to the construction site example, and I have multiple sites that my company manages, and I want to be able to have site manager 1, 2, 3, have his 3 cameras, those 4 cameras. We have something called share access that allows the organization or the company to assign different rights of viewing and management to the different site locations. So taking that overall quantity of cameras and really effectively managing it across multiple sites. So something share access is a key new feature in the multi-camera license.
Very nice. You've given us a lot to consider. Give me another highlight that you're talking to attendees and maybe some of our audience that are just viewing this video.
Sure. One of the big takeaways I want you to take away is that Vosker means business, right? So if you look at the show, it's got a lot of B2B based applications. I mentioned a few already.
Yeah.
One of the big trends we're seeing is that the value of the photos and videos that you take in the camera can really drive additional type of functionality that the customers can use. So think about an AI application. You know, that application wants to manage, let's say, health of the animals, right? The customers are asking us, how do we take the photos and videos, integrate that into our AI application? Or they're doing project management for, say, a parking location for the trucks. How do we take the photos and videos and get into an operational tool so we can more effectively manage, you know, our operation for the parking of those trucks? So we see that kind of trend where they want to integrate our information from these remote cameras alongside their applications, could be also their VMS, and enables them to bring together a complete ecosystem of all the cameras they have and that's something that is a real key trend that we're driving towards offering solutions.
That's slick. Hey, let's take a look at one of your latest innovations.
Sure. I'll show you over here. So the latest one we've got is the VKX. The VKX is really phenomenal reliability. So think about it, you're out in a really hostile environment. It's a remote camera, right? You got very bad weather that could occur. So this is IP66. It's pressure tested, every camera on the production line. So completely sealed. It's also IK10, so the highest level of impact resistance, and it's 5VA fireproofing. So it's also very, very resistant to all of those types of concerns that you get out there in a very, very remote environment. You can see by the bevel-less solar panel, right, that we're maximizing the kind of recharge we can get. It opens from the front, so customers can easily access the battery, charge it, put it back in again, lock it onto their site. It's got the mount that comes with it, so it can be practically installed, it can be articulated. So phenomenal solution, and this is $249. Right, and it comes with a full mobile application that we have over here, a full desktop application, so customers can take it right out of the box. They've got their whole solution. It has the SIM card that lets them have the connectivity. It's a dual SIM, so it'll find the right connection depending on what's the better service provider, and of course the battery and the recharge. Does photo and video, so complete solution that is our most recent innovation, and we're very proud.
Dual SIM card.
Dual SIM, yep. So subject to where they are, it'll pick the particular carrier that is the optimum connection.
Thomas Fehr of Vosker, lots to learn here.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you very much.